Dude, California hates rich people. So it's no secret that people are leaving Los Angeles and California in general and heading east. Texas is too red, Arizona's too red, and Colorado's too stone. So in this video, I'm gonna make the case for moving to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're gonna look at the cost of living, the quality of life, the housing affordability, the lack of traffic, and all the other reasons that Albuquerque has become a hotbed for people exiting California. Plus, stay to the end of this video and I'll give you a relocation guide that's gonna show you all the hot spots of our city and reiterate all the reasons for moving to New Mexico. This is all about Albuquerque. Hey, it's Skip at Soldbyskip, and we post videos like this every week. So if it's your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything about living in Albuquerque, be sure to tap that subscribe button and ring the little bell. That way you're notified every time we post a new video. Now, my team and I have been helping people from literally all over the world now buy and sell homes here in Albuquerque and the surrounding areas, and we look forward to connecting with you. So give me a call or shoot me a text, and be sure to join the conversation on Instagram and Twitter at Soldbyskip. So why would you leave California to move to the high desert of New Mexico? Well, I'll tell you a few of the reasons why I decided to leave California a few years ago. See, I met my wife in San Diego, and it was actually an easy conversation to convince her to leave Southern California and come out to the high desert of Albuquerque. We talked about the cost of living, we talked about the housing affordability index, we talked about the cost of raising a family and how much more affordable it is here in Albuquerque. Now, plus, I have family here that can help offset the cost of childcare, which on average is about $150 less a week here than it is in San Diego. So why would you leave California and move to the high desert of New Mexico? I don't know, but it must be on your mind if you clicked on this video. So let's discuss some of the reasons that people are leaving, where they're going, and how we can get them to end up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, when we decided to move back to Albuquerque, we were met with the same questions. Dude, how could you leave California and come out to Albuquerque? It's like, this place is nothing like Southern California. It's like, yeah, of course it's not. But also, I had to be honest with myself when living in California. It's a great place to be if you're a millionaire and you live on the beach and it's, you have that nice lifestyle just rolling out and going surfing. But I had to be honest with myself. We were living inland, battling traffic every day. And I'm not even a good surfer. Like, I'm not going to the beach every day. Plus, I'm in my 40s. I'm not dating. I'm married, right? So the club scene, the nightlife scene, after a while, it was like, what is the point of living in California? So we decided to move to Albuquerque. And I have to say, just the ease of living here is one of the main factors. You don't realize it until you get here, but you're paying a fraction of the taxes that you're paying in California. The cost of living is much more affordable, and the commute to work is a fraction of what you're doing in Southern California. Now, I train in sports, and being in shape is something that I have a lot of fun with. I'm active in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Now, training at sea level and training here in Albuquerque is a huge difference. We're at over 5,300 feet of elevation here in Albuquerque, and that goes all the way up to over 10,000 feet if you go to the top of the mountain. So it's a huge difference on your lung capacity and what you're able to accomplish here. But if you can train here, your skills are going to improve drastically because of your lung capacity. Let's talk about childcare. We found that in Albuquerque, the average cost of weekly childcare is about $436, which is substantially less than about the $586 a week that some of our friends are paying in San Diego. One of the cool features that the city of Albuquerque put together is the cost of living calculator. If you go to CABQ.org, you can find more information. For instance, visiting the Albuquerque Regional Economic Alliance website, they have an affordability calculator here. So if you notice the cost of living in Albuquerque, say if the national average is 100, we're at about a 94, which is still substantially more affordable than surrounding areas like Denver, Dallas, Phoenix. So in LA, if you're making about $100,000, you plug that into the calculator here, and moving to New Mexico, you really only need to be making about $62,000, and that's going to equate to making $100,000 in LA. So things that are more affordable here would be housing, number one, first and foremost. But on this website, you can break down the cost of groceries, gas, anything that's cost related here in Albuquerque. You'll get a clear picture on basically where you're going to be saving money by moving to a more affordable city. Now that adds up over time, and that just feeds into the cost of living and the affordability of living here in Albuquerque. And our city is very diverse and accepting. Our politics here in the city are generally purple. We don't go too far right or left either way. But if you head a little bit further out of town into the desert, you will see some residual Trump flags flying. However, this is how purple we are. I went to Starbucks the other day and I just turned around and saw a dude in a dress carrying a gun, ordering coffee. Open carry gun laws here. So that's about as purple as you can get, in my opinion. Does that sound ignorant? Am I ignorant? I don't know. I mean, I don't have a gun, but I don't have a dress either. One thing that we love about living in Albuquerque is the housing affordability. Now, as of right now, the median home price in town is under $350,000, which is a fraction of what it is in California. Like San Diego, I think the median home price was $1,950,000, something crazy like that. So think about it like this. You can get 2 homes here in Albuquerque if you sell your $1 million home in Los Angeles, say. One of the cool things about Redfin is they keep stats on all types of housing data. Where are people searching? Where are people migrating? So one of the crazy indexes we saw is that people leaving Southern California, they're going to places like Las Vegas or Phoenix. These are all deserts, right? But if you explore Albuquerque, our population hasn't grown exponentially here, meaning it's still manageable to live here and the cost of living is much more affordable than even those cities. When you look at it the other side, let's look at some of the housing data to see where people are moving here from. And surprise, surprise, let's explore Redfin's data on the Albuquerque housing market. Click the migration button and this is gonna tell you where are people moving to Albuquerque from. And look, you're not alone. Los Angeles homebuyers searched move to Albuquerque more than most other people across the country. And it's no secret. So you're not alone in having the idea of exploring what New Mexico has to offer. Most people move here from Los Angeles, after all. Number 5, Miami, I thought was crazy. It's like, how do people in Miami figure out to move to Albuquerque? Couldn't be any more different. So the cool thing about the Redfin website is they have stats on where people are moving to and from. Here we see that people are leaving Los Angeles and they're headed to the desert here. Las Vegas, Phoenix, also the desert. Dallas is a big city around Albuquerque. So people are moving all around New Mexico, but they haven't quite discovered all the things that Albuquerque and New Mexico have to offer. I want to invite you to be a part of a new project we're launching.
So Skip is here in person. You have a new reality show. You're going to be a reality show star here in Albuquerque. Let's talk about
Reality TV is taking over Albuquerque, and I'm happy to just share the story with you. So a new reality show about buying and selling properties in Albuquerque and the surrounding areas tells a story of unique properties, sellers' backstories, and just kind of all the small components that go into each transaction. So we're holding an open casting call. It's on our website right now, soldbyskip.com/casting. You can go there, and if you've got a fun story to tell or an interesting property to share, we welcome you to join us.
Awesome, and we're going to put that open casting call on our website as well, kob.com. So definitely go check that out. Skip, thanks so much for being here.
Reality TV is taking over Albuquerque, New Mexico. Selling You ABQ is a show all about telling the backstory of why people move to Albuquerque on the buyer side, but also on the seller side, we highlight some interesting properties and the backstories that go behind the sellers, the structures, and all the people, all the components along the way that help get the transaction sold. We highlight local businesses and just tell the story of what goes on behind the scenes in real estate transactions. Either way, we're having an open casting call. So if you're having any thoughts of making a move to, in, or around Albuquerque, follow the link in the description, which is soldbyskip.com/casting. And if you want to share your story, you're welcome to audition for our reality TV show that launches this summer. Check this out. I had to share this with you. A lot of people don't know this. If you live in LA, you definitely know this. The Millionaire Tax, it's a 4% tax on deals of homes that have sold for $5 million, with the rate increasing to 5.5% on homes that sell for over $10 million. Now, the transfer tax supporters say that it will raise about $1 billion annually to help solve the Los Angeles homeless crisis and make housing more affordable. Dude, California hates rich people. If you're a millionaire and you sell your home for $5 million, you just have to pay an additional transfer tax of $200,000 to the city and hope they spend it better than you could have. Let's talk about traffic congestion for a minute. We really don't have it here. Now there's 5 ways you can get across the Rio Grande River. And if you live on the west side of town, that's gonna be important because most people are gonna be commuting towards the downtown area. So everybody's trying to get across the river at the same time. But even though traffic can get backed up during rush hour, you're not gonna see stop and go traffic like you would in Southern California. 13.3% tax rate. 13.3, it's the highest in the country. That's Southern California. Now, Albuquerque is right around 5%, depending on how much you make in income each year. But in my opinion, I mean, everyone's opinion, that's much more manageable here. So lower taxes in Albuquerque than compared to Southern California is a big benefit. So let me jump in real quick. People are leaving California all the time. Have you visited New Mexico? Leave a comment in the section below, because that's always the first question I ask. Have you spent any time in Albuquerque besides driving through? Most people will say, yeah, I drove through there one time, but what's been your experience spending time here? Let me know in the comments below, or join the conversation on Instagram and Twitter at Soldbyskip. And if you're considering bringing your business out to Albuquerque, abq.org has a list of the tax breaks and incentives that our city will offer you as a business owner. We even offer training for specified jobs so that we can train them before you even bring your business here. So if you love living at the ocean every day and paddling out at sunrise and doing, sunset missions out on Mission Beach or something like that, then, maybe Albuquerque is not for you. But if you are sniffing around making a move out of California, I want to make the case again for Albuquerque. Gorgeous mountains and hiking, an outdoor lifestyle, fresh air is what you're going to find here, and just an easier overall sense of living. That was one of the main things that I noticed when I moved here. It was just like a weight taken off your shoulders. You're not paying as much in taxes. You can afford to buy a really nice house here in town. The business tax breaks are good. So there's a lot of things that really make the case for moving to New Mexico. Not just the scenery, the people, and the cuisine, which, by the way, we didn't even talk about cuisine. Red and green chili, dude, get on board with that. And if you haven't had it yet, go read a blog about it. You're going to love it. So if you're thinking about making that move to, in, or around Albuquerque, be sure to reach out. You can give me a call or shoot me a text, or follow that link below for our free relocation guide. It's going to give you all the hot spots of Albuquerque and all the reasons that people from all over the world are moving to the American Southwest. I took the time to put together a comprehensive relocation guide, which is available to you for free. Just click the link below. It'll save you hours of time in researching all the steps needed to move to New Mexico's largest city. And I'm giving it to you for free. Wait. Before you leave, I want to share another video you might find informative by clicking up here. And lastly, friends, don't forget to subscribe by clicking this link to stay up to date with future videos. As always, visit soldbyskip.com for a free list of homes priced to sell. Thanks for watching.